Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I was just doing my raids and then saw, I think it's Malicna. I think it's not a hard C based on the language that this is from, and saw her on the team and I hadn't realized it. So I'm gonna allow her to fire now and then rematch this team, and we'll do our regular testing video. But I figured I wouldn't waste this first run through, so yeah, this is the current and newest hero of the month. I shouldn't have used Black Knight first. Well, we'll do our full test here in just a second, but she must have close to a level 30 troop. This name of this player looks familiar, so I imagine they're probably in the top. But those are great stats, and that's the thing about her being a current hero of the month, is that she does have great stats. Not the most appealing hero to me because I prefer heroes where when you use them you know what's going to happen, and she's one that is kind of random, or is totally random, but you know, from 3 selections. I am trying to fill my hero chest, and I don't want to accidentally kill both of these heroes. Alright, here's a full hit. Alrighty, and what happened? Just the 16% defense down. So, let's rematch. Oh god. The most annoying thing ever. Alright, I'll be back in a second and we'll rematch this team. Alright, we're back here. This is the team with, these are the emblems that were on the team that I was just facing. And these are the stats that we were working with. It looks like they went slightly more defensive. As far as my memory serves, the cleric class has an attack node at every pair, I think. So I think you can get the highest boosted attack. So I have to imagine they went a little bit more defensive with her for some reason. Maybe thinking of her as a support hero, or maybe that's just the way they do their defense. Yeah, it looks like they've... Cobalt, they've gone full attack. Geffion, they've gone a little bit more defense. Frigg, a little bit more defense. Sif, I'm not familiar with enough, but anyways, those are her stats. If you're not familiar, average speed deals 260% damage to the target and nearby enemies, so an equal hit to 3. Then randomly cast one of the following alternatives. The alternative 1 here is really the only one that's what makes this hero. I mean, she'd be overpowered if she did this every time, and that's where the balance is, but you have 3 alternatives. So first one is minus 54% defense for 3 turns. Additionally, the target nearby enemies get minus 54% attack, which is awesome, and minus 24% mana generation, which is similar to what Telluria does in her current form. Alternative 2, target and nearby enemies get minus 16% defense. Alternative 3, target and nearby enemies get minus 16% attack. Very cool element link, gives all dark allies a small amount of mana at the end of each turn for 4 turns, and cannot be dispelled, so that's pretty cool. She also has 2 passives, immune to health steal, and if someone tries to reduce her mana, so her mana can be reduced, but when it happens, she gets plus 94% defense against Holy, so that one's kind of weird. The health steal is a little bit niche as well, but an all-around decent hero. So let's take a look at this team again. I'm using my new favorite rating team here, and let's see what kind of damage we're looking at. So these are the troops as well, as I suspected, level 30 troops. Okay. So we'll try to get her by herself to see with a little bit more safety what she's capable of. We're gonna kill Sif. If we can avoid her, yes. So let's avoid Frigg as well. Or let's protect ourselves from Frigg. Alrighty. So if you have this hero, let me know what you think of her if you decided to level her up, especially if you did. If you leveled her up, let me know what your thought process was. I think for some people it will be that she was the only decent purple they had, and that's a perfectly good reason. So, can't use any of these heroes or it's going to mask the effects of her special, so... Alright, dealing between, I think that was 449 and 511. So that's the kind of damage you can expect. Keep in mind that that is on defense. So there is a hidden 20% attack boost on defense. She's also at maxed emblems, but I don't think maxed attack. And with a level 30 troop. So on offense, you're going to see 20 to 30 something percent less depending on what your troops and emblem status is for her. So yeah, let's see, is there anything else I want to show with her that I think would be valuable? Can't really tell the passive mana gain because heroes on offense gain mana anyways, but those are pretty sizable chunks of mana she's getting. Yeah, I think that will mean that in the following turn here she's going to be fully charged. Oh no, the effect went away, otherwise she would have been. For fun, let's just let her get another hit in. We don't have any increased defense or taunt or anything like that. So 540 is now the highest we've seen. Gravemaker's got pretty low defense. So yeah, that shows for you guys what the passive mana gain looks like on defense. As hard of a hit as you're going to see from her without defense down and attack down. Keep in mind that the effects, as far as we know, and I wouldn't be able to adequately test this anyways because I can only attack this team 3 times and I've only seen this hero this one time on defense, but we have to assume that these 3 alternatives each have equal weight and they are each a 33 and a third % chance. I don't have any reason to think otherwise, so that means let's see, 1/3 of the time she's going to be excellent, 1/3 of the time she's going to be okay. The minus 16% attack I feel like is sort of pointless. At least it's not like Danzaburo where she actually harms herself with the effect, but I feel like that is, I guess it's not worthless, but it's not good. It's not very strong, I guess, in addition to her damage for her being average speed. So 2/3 of the time you're going to get, either a great or a decent effect, and then 1/3 of the time it's going to be pretty disappointing. So those odds might be acceptable for a number of people. That's the part that I personally find disappointing, but as always, we have to consider the options that we have, and yeah. So that's a look at this new hero. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think we are seeing a slight trend of Heroes of the Month getting better, which is something I'm happy about because for a while we had a string of really bad ones after the whole Tolaria situation. So hopefully that changes. These heroes are fairly easy to get, and so I hope that they release some heroes that are easier to get like that and that are actually a strong addition to somebody's roster. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.